So, starting up this recording again. My computer, I had to hard reset it, so lost the recording before. But basically, it's the 16th. It's the 16th of Elso. It's gray outside. Snow's starting to melt a little bit, but it's still freezing. You guys are currently meeting up at the bakery at 10 a.m. Whitney, Ellison, and Tate and the workers have been working hard to make food for the group meeting today, and for the people in general. And currently, everyone in this chat is currently inside the bakery. But while the others are busy, Tate, you're kind of just finishing up the load of a couple of what would you call it? Pans of bread, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, pans of bread, since you do want to be a bread-based baker at some point. And you notice that the others are distracted while Terrence is just kind of like, well, Terrence, what are you doing actually in the bakery?
I was talking with Aldwin about, well, it was a lot of things while you weren't here.
Got it. Well, it seems like Aldwin's kind of distracted now. But as I say that... Car, Ragus or Searson?
Yes. I don't know. Norm's here. Ragus.
Alright, it's the town meeting, so...
Oh, that's a Searson moment.
Well, not town meeting like everybody, but town meeting is in your little group.
We're meeting. Why not both? Both is good.
Alright, well, quick thing before you get there, before Searson leaves Alar's home, he does hand her a folder of notes that he was taking that might be useful during your discussions.
Oh, what's in those notes? Is it on Foundry or something?
Nope, it's a Google Doc. I'll send it in once it becomes relevant.
Oh, of course. Does anyone want, 40 leaves, by the way?
Leaves.
Leaves, yes.
Oh, you mean wait, you do mean Advils or?
I mean a leave. I mean a leave. A leave.
God damn it.
Hello, Cookie.
Hi.
Alright. I'm gonna say I just have to get my bearings real quick as I pull up this thing. So yeah, I was like to say, by the way, remind me not to have them. Okay, someone please remind me next time to make sure that I have at most 4 things open when it comes to apps, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for reference, I had Chrome, Discord, Adobe Reader, two Microsoft Word documents, OBS, sticky notes, and Steam open.
You just need
I'm dying right now. So who wants 30 leaves? Like the medicine?
I don't want that.
If I can OD on it, yes.
I can have a heart attack and die.
I came home and I had to move some stuff out.
What is wrong with this generation?
Apparently I was in pain or something. So
We all want to die.
30 leaves.
Why would you let me die?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, the perfect solution. 30 leaves. It solves everything.
That's always what I'm going for. Catbug / the muffin from ASDF 4 or 5.
I go for Whitney.
I'm pretty sure
Whitney?
everyone would go for Whitney. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Except for that one except for that one douchebag that nobody likes.
You mean Tate?
Ouch!
No!
Damn.
Or
Which douchebag,
go
though?
take the
Who are you
30
referring
leaves.
to?
Just go take it.
No!
Take the 30 leaves. Just go leave me alone.
Oh my god. This is my party. You know what? I can live with this.
I know who's slipper.
That's right. You better.
Right, how can you?
I die happy with this, to be honest.
I am happy.
Anyway,
Damn, Dion's wife be looking like a snack. I'm sorry. All right, yeah. Where are we at?
So.
Okay, but wait, look at Dion in the reflection, though.
Trevor be jacked. Trevor be jacked. Did y'all just notice this? I remember last time Trevor posted a picture. I was like, oh look, Trevor's actually muscular. That doesn't surprise me.
I forgot, man. Because
Jeez.
I was blinded by the light.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, seriously, you get handed a folder by Alar on your way out the door. It's full of notes for the meetings and stuff. As Citizen and Ragus both arrive at the bakery at the same time.
Damn. Wait, like coincidentally?
Yeah, coincidentally. Like Ragus was closer, but he was moving too slow today. It's probably because he blew something up again and he had to clean it up. Oh my God, Roxy.
Why?
Aw, thank you.
You have a chance. Shut up, you do!
Aw.
Anyway.
I might be interrupted a bit. But, yeah. Okay, so Susan and Ragus arrive at the same time. We'll
Yep.
Look at each other, glare, and look back. Town meeting. Who's there?
Well, so far everybody has arrived except for Kaladin, who out of character Gabe will not be making this session. So
not Kaladin.
Actually, Kaladin will show. I'll control Kaladin and Allison. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Anyone outside of the party or just the party?
just the party. Aldrin was the
Trevor ripped.
Aldrin was the one that suggested that everyone in the party meet up. He never said anything about any outside people.
Did the 16 resemblance?
But since you did bring it
So
up,
what do we gather? Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, since you did bring it up, though, after you come in and kind of like take notice of the situation, there's a knock at the door, at the front door. Whitney and Tate,
Oh no.
Okay.
and you see that Daryl Leowyn, the mayor, is like standing there with like his arm in a cast.
Oh, what up?
Hello.
Hi. He kind of peeks his head in. Oh, so you all are meeting up. I assume you're here to talk about the town?
Yes.
Well, do you mind if the mayor joins?
No.
No.
Like, I don't mean to intrude. If you don't want me here, I can go do something else. Just that.
This is your business exactly. You should be here. You should be part of it.
He nods and like slowly makes his way in before looking around. That Firebird's not here, is he?
No. Wait, he's not here, right?
Yeah, he's not here. You haven't seen him.
Okay.
Wait, we're talking about
Takeshi.
the one-armed one-armed guy.
He takes a deep breath. Ah, thank goodness. He's literally going to take my head off if he sees me.
What if we met an alchemist? He would not hurt a fly.
Wait, do we even know where he is?
No, you have no clue where he is.
That's scary.
Ugh. You take off one guy's arm and he just wants to take your head off, apparently.
Gee, I won. What?
Look, hold on.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Hey, he was
Shouldn't be an arm for an arm.
He looked. He looked at you all. What? We were in a war at the time. I was doing what needed to be done. Besides, he was going insane.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, he kind of like sits at the table. Kind of like munches. He like munches on one of the sweets.
Oh. Grumbles.
Grumble,
He's
grumble.
grumbling.
No, he's not. He thinks he's justified in why he took Takeshi's arm. So he's not.
Get that fire force out. Get that weed trash out of here.
Anyway, but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, he thinks he's justified in taking Takeshi's arm, and he's kind of peeved at the idea that you guys are judging him for it. But yeah, he doesn't care that much. He's old.
Okay.
You can tell that he's really getting up there in age. Not like old, you know, like an elf that's not characteristically old looking, but like he does look like an older elf.
Huh.
Goddamn telemarketers.
So, what have you guys discussed thus far?
And not very much. We've said that it's probably a better idea to repair stuff instead before we build stuff.
Yeah. From what I can tell, the well got pretty badly damaged during the fires. Someone cracked that thing pretty good. The meeting house got burned down, so there's that problem. And then, from what I can remember, the town's pretty antsy. No one's able to trust each other really.
There, Nancy.
I believe I said this before, but I think maybe we could make a silo to better protect the food or
True.
crops.
True. There's a possibility.
What is the town's status on us? Like, how do they feel about us?
I'm pretty sure the majority of them probably see you as heroes after all you've done for them.
Oh, I did excellent.
We survived this. They'll definitely hail you guys as heroes. That's for sure.
What do you think is the most important aspect of the town right now? The thing that needs utmost tending to, Mr. Leowyn?
Darrow kind of like pauses. He puts his one good arm up to his chin. Well, we need to expand the housing at some point because it recently opened up after we became town level. What else is there? The military is as good as it's gonna get. Well, it's at bare minimum for what you expect for a town. But everything else, from what I can tell, we need to work on that. Particularly our loyalty is like bare minimum, and how smart this town is, and the religious community around it is kind of, yeah.
Do you think we need a school around here or two?
Well, the school was already built, actually.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. Actually, no. You guys were planning on building it. That was the agreement from the town meeting last time.
Well, maybe we should focus on housing and then the school.
Sounds reasonable to me. What do you think? Tate? Leowyn looks over at you.
Nah, don't matter.
Tate, I was also going to ask you before, but maybe we could take some of the money from sales to allocate, if that's the word, to like works projects like this.
Really, you want to do that?
Not too much, just maybe like 10-15%.
Okay,
So-
okay.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. And she like like a deer kiss.
Aw.
That's
We're
cute.
just like rubbing noses.
Rubbing noses.
Hell yeah.
I will say this, since it's not a thing that's covered in the actual system, if you guys do put money towards stuff for the town, I will actually let you get bonus buildings off of that.
Ah, yes.
Oh damn.
Bonus.
Currently, you guys are up to three bonus buildings thanks to Andraste and the Vespidon. So,
So it's 15%. We could get one more.
I'd say for every 30 gold, you get an extra one
Nice.
for a town level. It raises by increment per. It raises based off what the building's level requires. It goes up. For a town, I'd say
Okay.
about 30 or something.
Damn, that's all it costs to build a basic house?
Keep in mind, harvesting stuff.
I mean, you're right.
I'll try Adobe one more time. not. Because I really want to get Baldurian's Guide open so I can see this stuff. Anyway, but yeah. So, just to be clear, you guys have 2 decrees, which are basically your actions for the town. You're following one, you guys can currently do this. You guys can't aid another settlement because there's really not one near you that you could really help. You could send out one of your units to attack or do something. You can guard, you can harvest to make money, you can patrol so that way they attack any enemy forces that get close to you, or you can repair. And with that, with repairing, you restore 1 industry score of your choice to its max that you had it at.
Should we repair? Like first as one of our 2 actions.
Should we?
Well, you are. Well, just to be clear, you guys all down to 1 loyalty.
Yeah, that might help.
Right? You can spend 1 of your decrees to bring your loyalty back up to 4. Was it 4? I think it was 4.
Where's the stats for like the town loyalty and health and stuff?
I think it's in character sheets. Yep. Character sheets, I think.
Alright, let me see.
I'll just open it on my phone.
Oh, no, that's Dion's spell list. Let me see. Oh, Leowyn.
There it is. Okay, it's right there. Where is there's Baldurian's Guide? Right. Right. So that's the case. You will and so if that's the case. What table?
I want to see a chaotic good town.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's what. Oh yeah, because it sounds neutral good. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I want to see. What a chaotic good town looks like.
How
Aeneas.
would chaotic work?
Aeneas.
Aeneas.
Any elven town is probably going to be naturally chaotic good. Depending on. Depending on what people live there, anyway.
But yeah, we should probably do anything to up our loyalty.
Yep.
And then maybe health next with the foods.
Yeah, you did take 1 health damage. I'd like to remind you guys as well. So you can use both decrees to repair your loyalty and health, and then use your free buildings to build up new stuff.
All right.
So, yep. So is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
I.
Sorry, what are we in favor of?
Aw, Trevor, that's sweet.
Basically spend both decrees to repair your health, and your loyalty, and then use the free buildings that you have because you guys are at 3 to get more buildings. And also, I made a thing now. Like for every 30 gold you spend on the town, you can get a free town or village building.
Okay.
It's gonna go
And
up. I was gonna say it's
free. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's gonna go up in price as you guys get higher up as the town gets more popular. But for right now, that's what it's gonna be at.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are at 3 loyalty and 4 health. You are now at -3 to your health modifier and -4 to your loyalty modifier.
Nice.
God, seeing this many negative stats just hurts me sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Now the question is: so, I heard that on the table was silos.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
How much would that cost?
Well, it's a free building, but if you want to make that an extra one, that's 30 gold.
Oh yeah, Do we want to make it the free building, or should we like save it for something else? Because the meeting hall might be just as important. I don't know.
Oh no, the meeting hall's fixed. Like when you repaired
right.
the loyalty, you fixed the meeting hall and everything.
Okay.
We should probably do the silos then.
Yeah.
All right.
Rebuilding.
Silos.
All right.
Silo.
So just to be clear, when you get silo, wait, what?
Uh-oh. Can't get silos. Sorry, girls.
I'm putting silos in the quote chat.
Unfortunately, because a prerequisite for silos. In order to build a silo, the settlement must be built in grassland terrain. You guys are coast and forest.
Ah, damn.
Bruh. No silo for you.
Why would you need a grassland first? Whatever.
I think it's because it assumes, grasslands means fields of wheat and everything.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
but, like,
it. We're going to terraform some
40 or
land into
whatever.
some grassland.
It's really dumb. Well, oh wait, do you guys have enough for the... I wonder if you guys have enough for the fishery right now. Because
Yeah.
that's a good switch for the silo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I pass F's? Yes, I did. Fishery.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna be like Byleth fishing all day.
Never mind that one. Okay, well, you can get a fishery if you can find some way to get your health up to 5.
Wait, where is it at right now?
Fishery. Your health is currently at 4. You need 1 more point.
Well, what was up with like the grain holders? That's why I said the silo thing. Like, damage the well and several grain holders. So, are grain holders buildings or like?
That was just me adding in fluff. That basically, the town got hurt and stuff. Trying to see what else we can add. Well,
maybe the well would help the health, or no?
got one. Oh,
What?
Got one. Oh wait, here's one. Barbershop.
Barbershop? Hell yeah!
That increases your
Barbershop.
just a trim when you
Does
visit.
that mean we can get a quartet too?
When you visit the barbershop and ask for a trim or shave, you gain advantage on charisma checks for the next 24 hours. In addition,
Whoa!
barbers can restore 1d6 plus 4 HP to a creature plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
Can they get the dead ends off of my tail?
Yes. So all in favor. So how's the barbershop sound?
What does that increase again?
That increases your health by 1, which will get you access to the other stuff that's locked behind health requiring to be a 5.
Haha!
Yeah, that works.
All right, everyone in favor of barbershop?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Barbershops can also act as surgeons and the like, since that's how they worked in medieval times too.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's where the pole thing
I'm
comes.
sure the
Right.
plague doctor would be happy of that.
Oh, Onyx?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Onyx is currently working out of the chapel, but yeah, he'd probably be happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, something that I brought up earlier that I want to bring up for the rest of you guys. You guys haven't seen any undead in the town since the attack on Leowyn, the fire attack.
Dude, off topic, but I need to make a bard character that's a member of a barbershop quartet.
That will be fun.
I would,
Hello, hello, hello.
as long as I get to control the other guys.
Oh, really? You're gonna sing?
No, I'm
You're
not gonna.
sing?
I'm not gonna actually sing. No.
Damn it.
Mhm.
Darn it. We could have been in harmony,
I
Keith.
was actually
I
in a barbershop.
I
quartet
can't
a long time
harmonize.
ago.
Really?
I mean, well, you can do the melody and I can do the harmony. You don't gotta worry about it.
There we go. There we go.
Also, Car being in
We
a
could do it in
barbershop. Norm's reaction to hearing that Car was in a barbershop quartet is like,
Mm.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, it was like a small Christian church thing.
I don't believe
Because
it
there
myself.
were only 4 guys in the church choir, so we just did quartets every so often.
Nice. Okay, now all right, that's written down. You guys are now up to 5 health. Congratulations, guys.
Haha.
Damn.
All right, next.
Alright.
So that does indeed open up the fishery as well. So do you guys want to spend? You guys can spend 30 golds on that building, or you can have it be your second free building.
Do we want to spend it or make it free? Spend?
Spend?
What would be the difference?
Okay, so spending. So basically, you get three free buildings from the Vespidon builders that you guys got access to. So that means that on top of your 2 decrees, you get 3 free buildings. However, instead, you guys could just spend 30 gold and get a free village or town building. And get a village or town building per build. So per building, if it's town or village level, it is 30 gold. Well, 10 for village, 30 for town.
I'd like an extra free building with my fishery. I think that'd be good.
Because
Yeah.
So pay for it, or
I
All in
guess.
favor of spending?
Yeah. Pay
Right.
for it.
all right. Who's gonna spend the 30? Who's gonna chip in for the 30 gold?
I will chip in 10.
Oh, come on. You made a lot more money in that.
Yeah.
All right, 10 from Whitney, 10 from Dion.
And 10
Yeah.
from Tate. Oh, shit. Wait, no. Shit. Shit, man.
Certain?
No!
Aragus.
Ah!
Spend that money, girl.
Like, I was like, don't speak for my man. My man can speak for himself.
I'm still waiting on that
10, but-
flight. I'm still waiting on that flight from Tate. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
No.
What?
From what? From Tate?
The flying. Oh, Dion will cover the complete. Never mind. Dion will cover the complete cost. Okay, that'll be 30 gold.
Okay, Dion.
Oh shit! I already marked this part out. Okay, I'll just take it back.
All right, you guys now have a fishery. Your health is now up to 6, which brings you guys up to a -2. And also, I'd like to add that this settlement imposes disadvantage on health attacks against it.
Okay.
Nice.
I
Can't wait to meet Fisherman Brother.
I can't wait to start using these. I can't wait to start using these events in Baldurian's Guide.
I can't wait to meet Needs the Dough again.
Oh, Tate.
Or dough into bread, excuse me.
Yes.
You wanna be
Remember
so
that
much.
elf that you talked to who was sad that his friends died? He was one of the 3 elf teenagers that caused trouble for Whitney and later got better.
Yeah.
He joined the mercenaries. He's gonna start fighting against the hobgoblins now.
Yay.
He quit the bakery, basically.
Okay.
Yep. All right, okay. So now your health is your highest stat, with military being next, followed by commerce at 4, and loyalty at 3, and then lore and religion at 2. Keep in mind, you did promise that you were going to build the school for the mages.
So should that be our next free building?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Wait, if we want that.
Yeah. Dion, are you good with that?
That'll be your first lore building. Funnily enough, you have no lore buildings besides that.
What, the barbershop?
No, the school. You have no lore buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be down with the school.
Barber's a health building.
Yep. All right. And also, since you got a school, you now every season now, Unigula will no longer cause damage to your lore score.
Ah. But wait, what other lore buildings could we have other than the school?
Oh no, no. I'm saying that it will.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I thought there could, like, what other types of lore buildings are there?
I will check right now because I have it open on my phone because my computer dies every time I try to open it on there.
Woof.
Okay, so you currently have a lore score of 3 now. I need to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the... God. Jesus. don't know how I feel about stat locks. I don't know how I feel about stat lock buildings, really. I feel like it becomes a pain. Bookshop. Well, no, wait, need a scrivener's office. Never mind. How much is this? Where's the scrivener's office at? Can you build that yet?
What is that?
You can indeed.
Inscriptors?
Scrivener's office. A middle-aged woman in spectacles looks up as you walk in, smooths out a piece of parchment, and dips her quill in ink. A scrivener or scribe writes and reads for those who can't, drafts legal documents, copies books, and keeps records.
Auto dolls! Auto memory dolls.
So how's it? If you guys get a scrivener's office, you can get a book. You guys can get a bookshop too.
Ooh.
Or I think it's at a bookshop or bookbinders.
Either way sounds good.
I could finally publish my novel.
What novel, girl?
What do you think, Citizen? And Vegas? No, Leowyn asks.
Well, I think the school is probably the best idea. Doesn't that please one of the groups anyways?
Yeah.
Oh, we already did the school, I thought.
Yeah, we did the school. It's the scrivener's office that we're choosing to get next.
Yeah, the question is, do we want to pay the scrivener's office, or do we want to have it be our last free building?
Well, what would be the cheapest option?
Making it your last free building, technically. Because Dion already shelled out 30 gold for the barbershop.
Would we have to pay more for the bookstore? Or...
Oh, actually, the scrivener's office costs 10 gold because it's a building that you can get at any level. So technically, it's village level. And then a bookshop. A bookshop is also costs 10 gold. So,
all right, so really there's nothing bad either way.
Yeah, so basically you could spend 20 gold and get both of those and save that last free one.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll do 20 for both of those buildings. I'll chip in for that one.
Alright. So we got the bookbinders and the scrivener's workshop, courtesy of Whitney.
Yes.
Thank you, Whitney.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
Well, bookshop anyway. Bookshop.
Apparently there's no way to say you're welcome in French, but I don't know if that's true.
That sounds about right for the French.
Yeah. They're like, why did you do that? And I'm like, oh.
Well, it might be kind of like saying there's no way to say I like this in German, because they just say I do this with pleasure or something.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know that about German.
You can now harvest books, by the way, to make money off them, as a decree.
Book harvesting, interesting.
Oh yeah, like when we loot places and we find books, like, donate to your local library.
Oh no, I mean like quite literally like the decrees you guys make, you can quite literally make money off that.
How many decrees did you say we had left? Just one more?
You spent both of them on repairing.
Oh yeah, we did. Next time we should do the book harvesting thing, definitely.
Yeah, that's next.
Harvesting.
You can also harvest crops and travel.
And souls. And
okay. Souls.
No, that's Nerul's job. Get it right.
Alright.
Of course.
So should we? What are the religious buildings
for now?
Give me a second. Let me finish typing this.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're good. It's like I kind of want to even out the playing field.
Yeah. Also, Kaladin's very happy about the fact that you guys increased lore because it means that his spy ring won't be shit.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, done with that. All right, we said religion buildings.
Yeah.
Okay, so currently the only one you have. Oh, church, the chapel. I need to add that on there because that increases your religion to 3.
Haha!
Because you guys built that, because it was being built over the course of this. Nearly got attacked during the raid, but thankfully it didn't. Chapel, there it is. It replaces the altar too, so you no longer have an altar anymore. Also, can I just say, whoever came up with the idea of you need to alt enter to be able to make a new line inside a cell in Excel and Sheets, I dislike you immensely.
What?
Same.
That sounds lame. What? That sounds so lame.
Because enter will move you to the next cell, but alt enter will make you go to the next line inside that same cell.
What really grinds my gears with Excel is when you're trying to write a mathematical type, and you're trying to use the arrow keys to move around, but it actually just moves around the cells. Fuck that.
That is pain. Also, you guys can now send out pilgrimage units.
Damn, what do they do?
Like to join our religion?
To attack other places.
Oh, to attack.
It'd be a religious attack, though. Like, basically, you'd be spreading your faith to them.
In the name of the Lord!
In the name of and I think that's a much higher level. In the name of the Maiden Mother, I command you to pray to her!
No.
Pray to my God or I'll kill you!
Isn't that D&D in a nutshell, though?
That's history.
Yeah.
That's world history, and I hate it.
Here we go, pilgrimage. 400 medium or small priests. Overland religion attack. It deals 1d10 religion damage. Oh, shit. That's a lot of damage, actually. I could take you guys out in one good roll. Anyway. So chapel's down. So back to the religious buildings. So you guys are up to 3 religion now. I mean, 3 religion, so it's tied with loyalty. But, okay, so you guys can... Nope, can't get that. Nope. Why do so many of these require 11? Why do the first 3 things I see require 11 or higher? Already got the chapel. Can't get the church because you don't have 5. Can't get the clergy because you don't have 5. Can't get can't get a crematorium until 11, apparently.
Why is crematorium? Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was about to say, why is crematorium religious? I'm like,
so you guys could get a cult compound.
Oh,
what?
I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. A cult compound with enough supplies to last through doomsday. This compound lies mostly underground. Cultists swear allegiance to dark powers and suffer mentally for it. The buildings reflect their fate.
I don't know if I want that.
Graveyard
might like it.
No, he
Who
wouldn't.
doesn't want a cult?
There will one.
Never mind. Then no.
Graveyard. You guys don't have a graveyard yet, and you guys are going to need them for the bodies that are going to pile up.
Oh yeah, we definitely need a graveyard.
No, we just need to remove the G from that. It'll be good.
Well, technically, funnily enough, if you get a graveyard, you can raise a skeleton army unit.
Ooh, that would probably be immoral, but I don't know how I feel.
You know what? I'm pretty sure Nerul might like that.
Yeah, he'd like it. What is this, a dating sim? Are we trying to get Nerul to like us?
You hear from the shadows, stop saying my name.
Stop saying my name.
Because every time his name gets called out, he can hear it. It automatically sends a trigger off for him, basically.
Like Voldemort.
Nerul. No, stop.
Bloody man.
Keep in mind, you don't know where Nerul is, because he disappeared basically last night.
Biggie Smalls.
Not Biggie Smalls.
We're just...
So, graveyard, guys, or you want to keep scrolling through?
This
Scroll through, but
becoming an evil empire.
I'm gonna keep graveyard on the back burner.
Next, we gotta get standardized outfits with pointy shoulders.
Oh
Yes, epaulets.
Oh my goodness. Wait, is there really? Oh my god. Okay, reliquary.
What?
A reliquary holds a shard of the divine which can linger with a person who visits there. Often called a stupa, a reliquary contains a relic, like the bones of a martyr or something the gods left behind.
Oh yeah, I know reliquary is a fucking
You can also get nope, can't get that.
I gave my mom one when she tried to play cleric, and then we never played again.
Yeah, quite literally the only so guys, the only 2 things you can get at your current level at your current score is quite literally the reliquary and the graveyard. Those are the only two things you have the stats to be able to get. Unless you guys want to do the cult compound, of course. But yeah, those are the only three things apparently. A graveyard would cost you 10 gold, and so would a reliquary.
I think reliquary might be good.
You want to get that and the graveyard to get you up to 5 religion?
We can get both.
You can pay for both. It's
How
10,
much is it if we pay for both?
10 gold each.
Oh, well, we can do that.
All right. So.
And who's paying for it this time?
So wait, real quick. Okay, if you're for the reliquary in the graveyard, say aye.
Aye, Captain.
I can hear you.
Leowyn's
Sorry for that.
Leowyn's kind of rubbing his shin as he's thinking. Well, I'm probably gonna need that soon. So yeah, aye.
Narrow, goddamn.
Yeah,
Just
damn.
need to.
Just
It's
keep
kind of like
saying
Wizard of Oz. You just kind of tap your toes and say it, and he appears.
I'm joking. You didn't actually say anything. I just did that as a joke because that's what happened in Journey. Funnily enough.
Oh.
Let's pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
All right. So reliquary. After visiting the reliquary for the next 24 hours, whenever you make an ability check, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the save.
Whoa.
To the check anyway. Alright, so let me add that. Transference.
So wait, who's gonna pay for that?
Yeah.
Are we gonna share
Dion said he could.
Dion, how much money do you have left at this point?
How much money do you have left at this point?
Because I
Fucking
haven't split up the money in the loot sheet yet. I'm just curious.
Come on, guys, we're not gonna let Dion pay for everything. I guess I'm gonna pay for the reliquary.
All right, so that's
Oh, I said I was gonna pay for the graveyard.
okay. So
10 to Tate and 10 to Terrence.
Terrence.
Wait, if Terrence is paying, then Regis will also help pay.
Of course, Ragus would help his. Of course, Ragus would help his manager.
Gotta help a manager out, right?
Can I talk to your manager?
That's right. Terrence is the manager now.
So I assume you guys aren't going to use this. I hope to God you guys aren't going to use this. But as a decree, you can raise a skeleton army unit to attack somewhere. I pray to God you guys don't use that. But if you do, it is there.
I'm gonna pray that I don't use that.
Pray that they rule.
He's not a god.
They rule, but
He could be.
I don't know. He could be godly to some people.
Please. Anyway,
Winky face.
Alright, so now your low stats are you have commerce at a 4 and loyalty at a 3.
Hey, loyalty's at a 3. That's great.
Well, what other loyalty buildings can we do?
Let's see.
These are freaking sweet. Welcome to
Okay.
SquatMonkey.com.
My goodness.
What are you watching?
I heard that too. I was like, what the heck? Okay. And you can make an almshouse. An almshouse takes people in off the street and offers them a warm bed and a warm meal and a bed. Basically, a place for homeless people.
I'm pretty
that's nice.
Everyone
We need to
would
do
like
that. Yes, I agree.
Everyone likes
Everyone
that.
like that.
All right, free. Okay, free. Last free one or paying for it? It's 10 gold.
I think we should use that as
Searson will
our
pay
free
for that.
building.
All right.
Oh, alright. See your son.
Searson's
That's
paying.
paying for it.
All right.
Here's your 10 gold. That helps the common folk. That helps me.
as a noble. The nobility must always take care of the common folk after all, as Lawrence likes to say 1,000,000 times.
Oh.
For the poor.
I'm just like y'all. Or I will be, when I spend all my gold on everything and just proceed to burn it the next day.
I just want a normal life.
This settlement has half cover from attacks that deal loyalty damage.
Yay!
Building a second one, a second almshouse increases it to 3/4 cover.
Should we make that the free building?
Well, you already made it the free building for this one.
Oh, I thought Searson was paying for
Oh, yeah,
it.
Searson was, yeah, sorry.
It's just it's done.
You're up to 4 loyalty now, by the way.
Yes.
Now, what else? There's also... Oh, you don't have a Goliath population, so that one's out.
Which building did I pay for again? The Scrivener's office and the bookshop, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
The Scrivener's office was...
10, and so it's the bookshop.
Yeah. I can't get a Bardic Academy. Dang it.
No!
Okay, I know Kaladin
Next time.
would want this one, but you guys need 5 loyalty score.
Oh, yeah. We're at 4 right now, right?
Yeah, you need 5. Kaladin would definitely want this specific building. I know he would.
Mhm.
Do you want to know what it is?
What is it?
What?
A brothel.
But you see, so do the Alluvian Scarves.
Oh yeah,
and
they
we
did.
promised them that building if they won a battle.
You promised them a brewery.
Oh.
Can
That's
we
true.
get a brewery now?
That's a commerce-based building. If you guys want to go look at that one.
Brewery.
Okay.
All right. I just want to see what the last. Also, you can get a fair. Oh, you can get a fairgrounds.
Oh my god.
For
Like for-
fairs and festivals.
The fairgrounds are available.
Festivals.
The fairgrounds are available for any community event or commercial endeavor that requires a large outdoor space. It increases your loyalty score by 1, and also repairing the settlement's loyalty score also repairs the settlement's commerce score. So you get your bang for your buck there.
I'm going to get the cotton candy.
It's
What do you know?
basically a large.
Yes.
It's basically a large green zone / park that people host festivals in here and there.
I agree.
All right, fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Is that the free one?
It will cost 10 gold otherwise.
I feel like we should.
I'm sure I have enough.
Yeah.
All right. Keep in mind, you guys do have a crap ton of loot that we haven't dispersed amongst you guys yet. If I need to send that
Yeah,
out.
let's get that. Let's get the fairgrounds.
All right.
We got the money. Let's blow it all.
Yeah, we should probably save the free building for a 30 or more one,
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, remember that you guys had to save up for a core stronghold building when you guys reach that point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go dipping into that loot too much, but just in case you guys forgot, I'm just gonna grab the link real quick.
Look at us making our town better.
Yes, we deserve it.
It's what I've always wanted.
Treat yourselves.
Treat yourself.
Anyway, I tagged you guys and sent the link out.
Okay.
Treat yourself before you eat yourself.
Ooh, how do we divvy this up?
And that's after that. I'm going to say that for after all this is done, but basically the way the way I have it working is any item that you can actually use, you guys can pull out of here at any time. But money wise, that stays in here until you guys decide to split it up, or you guys can take it out, take some of it out the total, and I subtract that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you guys have 7 potions of healing and 2 superior healing potions.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, so religion's at a 5. Your loyalty will be at a 5 with fairgrounds. Is that one the free one, or who's paying for that?
The fairgrounds?
Yeah, who's?
Yeah.
I said I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
That'll be 10 gold. No thanks. I mean, no problem. Trevor, what did I say? No thanks. Jesus.
No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks.
Me immediately tries to say that I don't need the credit.
Don't be lying. You do.
All right. By the way, yep, I already told you guys what the perk for this one is.
Which one is it?
Fairground. Repairing this settlement's loyalty also repairs its commerce.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice.
Look at
Alright.
us. Look at all these buildings.
And last but not least, probably, we now have commerce, which is at a 4.
Hmm. What can we add for commerce to get it up to 5 at least?
Yeah, what's the options?
Give me a second. I gotta respond to something.
Yep, take your time.
Thank you, son, for making this wonderful list.
Yes.
I shall respond with a very excited Whitney as an emoji.
Ah, yes. This makes me happy.
Please take this, Whitney, as a ritual sacrifice.
No.
No, not Whitney.
I am not ready to give my life.
Whitney, no.
Not so easily.
Alright,
But
so.
maybe for cotton candy.
Okay, so back up to commerce. Scroll. To be honest, I'm kind of glad I'm doing this on my phone because it's much faster.
God, do all my characters have a food thing, or was that just Pin, Strum, and Fleck?
Pen, Shrum,
I
and
think
Fleck.
it was.
Wait, food thing. What did Pen have?
Yeah. Pin had the bugbear meat.
Oh yeah. Shrum
And
had Heon.
Yeah, Strum had the churro flavored bugles. And
What?
Don't ask.
Strum had her straight.
the churro. Okay, you know the chips bugles?
Okay.
Norm?
I'm not sure,
I
Norm.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, they're basically like. They're like tiny little cornucopias. Or like
They're
cones.
cone-shaped chips.
Cone-shaped chips.
Chips.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they were.
I know those.
And one time, I'm sorry, this is going off topic, but I'll finish.
You're good.
I came back into the game because my mom gave me some, and like in my Strum voice, I was like, "I return this with churro flavored bugles."
Nice.
Ooh,
Okay, so we have thus far brewery, which the scarves want, campgrounds, a dock. No, wait, you guys already have docks.
Wait, we have campgrounds?
No, you don't have campgrounds. I said you guys have docks.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can build a brewery, which the scarves want, campgrounds, farmers market, a ferry.
I'll be back.
A fish. Okay,
Ferry.
you know what? I'm just gonna write all this down because I think it's gonna be a big list.
Do we have a lake where like people need to be ferried back and forth
It's
from?
it's for coastal. Basically, you can ferry yourselves up and down the coast or up the river
Oh, okay.
once it's free.
that sounds pretty. Like it would be pretty advantageous, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like, someone wants a brewery, but this might be good too. Oh yeah, farmer's market is also really important. And the dock might help the fisher.
You guys have a dock already because I put that in because you guys.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I put that in because I remember I wanted that to be a thing. Okay, so just to be clear, you guys can currently build. Campgrounds, There we go.
Oh, fish market, right?
Let me see. You guys already have a general store. Oh, Glassworks.
Ooh.
Wait, no, that requires 5 or more. Never mind.
Yeah, that'd be later, definitely.
Guildhall, 5 or more. Harbor, 5 or more. Already gotten in.
I'm assuming the rest of them are just 5 or more, probably.
I'm gonna check to make sure. Oh! Okay, so you guys still haven't spent your housing yet, but if you want to, you could make your housing halfling, because you do have a sizable halfling population. You could get a leaf barn.
A what?
Halflings love their leaf and build special barns in which to dry and store it. I think you know what type of leaf they probably. Yep, long strips of halfling leaf or pipeweed were left to dry in this well-ventilated barn.
So a storehouse to sell Aldwin's product.
Also, just to be clear, this thing you roll loyalty checks with advantage and gain resistance to loyalty damage. It's basically half damage for that one. There's also.
I thought you guys were mentioning weed, and I was about to get
It's for
concerned.
weed.
It is
It's
weed.
for weed.
It is weed.
It is. It's weed.
Oh my god.
Mason. Oh, what about this one? Hold up.
That's it.
Oh, Mason is one.
You guys can't get a mine, unfortunately, since you guys aren't in hill or mountain terrain. Which I know you can't get a mithril mine either, which I know Gabe's sad about.
So the stuff that you listed right now, they're for the commerce stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wasn't there a bit of worry about information gathering?
Oh, the guys got. So far for lore stuff, the guys have gotten a bookshop, scrivener's office, and a school, bringing you up to 5 lore.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, was there much discussion about the campground?
Currently, I'm listing out all the commerce stuff, so that way you guys can pick what you guys want to get. Because all of these, I think, all of these are like village level, so all of these are worth 10 gold each.
Okay.
Apparently, you can build a tunnel too if you're in the Underdark, but eh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait to say anything.
Tailor shop.
Oh yeah.
That's
That might be for later though.
Stockyard. There's plenty of options, I can say that much. But
Yeah.
Why does commerce get so many like free gimmies, but the other ones are like starved for it? Like religion barely has any. Oh, Woodcutter's Lodge.
Because money makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Don't we already have a brewery?
Nope.
No, it's just what someone wanted. Who wanted a brewery?
Some mercs wanted it, right?
Yeah. What would the campgrounds be for?
Okay, so the campgrounds, to be particular, let me scroll back up. Here we go. Okay, so basically they give you a +1 commerce, and what they do is with a successful charisma persuasion check, the party can gather information and rumors about events outside of the settlement. Basically, instead of having to travel around and get information that way, you can get it from the campgrounds.
I mean, that could actually help.
Yep.
Yeah. What about the oh sorry, go ahead.
Since I know Gabe isn't here, so I can't really
I'm playing as Kaladin, so
I'd quote unquote advocate for Kaladin here. The campground might help bolster his sticks, since not saying he's floundering, but just might help everyone in the long run.
True. And it's worth 10 gold. No, he's busy. He's hanging out with a friend from Japan.
Oh, lucky.
What's she do? Yes, I went there.
Okay.
So harbor.
You can't get a harbor, unfortunately. It requires more stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about yeah, I say we like pay for the campground and maybe
the last free building could either be farmer's market or the ferry.
Farmer's market? Word.
Yes.
I want that.
Do we get anything from the farmer's market?
Okay, for a farmer's market, let's see where that's at. There it is. Okay. This settlement has advantage on health checks. So basically, say if I wanted to say that a disease starts rolling through, you guys have advantage. The town has advantage on a check to see if it withstands the disease or not.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm gonna start doing that more often. Don't worry. It's just that kind of wanna. Anyway.
I don't want no orange death up in here.
Not orange death.
Orange fever, but they might as well call it that.
Same death.
Okay,
It's caused enough death.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
caused enough death.
Okay, so campgrounds that will give you that one. Where's that? There you are.
Oh yeah, I'll pay for the campgrounds.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be your last free one.
Oh, I was saying we should make the farmer's market the free one.
Wait, which one is it more expensive?
Yeah,
Or
which
they
one's more
both the
expensive?
same price?
Everything I listed is worth 10 gold.
Damn, why is all that
Wow.
stuff cheap?
Because it's all village level. That's why. Because I had it to where village level's 10 gold, town level's 30. 'Cause I-
Wait, you say we need to do housing next, right?
Yeah, housing. Yeah, housing is another thing that I was like, oh yeah, you guys need to pick the other housing because that decides what minority you have in your town for the.
So wait, what did we say? We said campgrounds and farmers market.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
Real
pay
quick,
for the-
what does the brewery do?
The brewer. Well, it'll make the scarves happy, but also nothing. It just increases your commerce score by 1. But it does give you access, I think, to the tavern at some point.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what
Either
does
one I'll pay for.
I was like,
I'll just pay for something.
looks at a brewery. It gives you nothing except more commerce because it's important for other stuff.
And more alcohols.
It's
Yeah.
a basic building. Something. Sorry, this is my Civ brain talking, but it's like the monument or the granary. You build it right off the bat.
True. Technically, everything you guys have grabbed for the most part has been like that.
Just the one.
All right, there's that one. And then what other building are we gonna get, guys?
Campgrounds and
Farmer's market or yeah,
yeah.
farmer. Yeah, I
Alright.
definitely want that health advantage. I ain't getting smoked by no orange fever.
All right. Oh, is that
We should get a brewery next.
Yeah, because the Scarves will get angry. We'll probably get annoyed at that since they did bust their asses fighting against Flame Guard.
You're right. Who's gonna pay?
Wait,
for that
we
one?
might have to. Can we add the brewery too?
Yeah, remember you can
So
buy
we
it.
get 3. Yeah, that's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Can we get like 3 instead of 2?
Get 3. Well, we'll get 3 buildings.
Yeah.
You guys can get as many buildings as you want as long as you have some way to
Oh,
get
I
it.
thought it was like a
Yeah.
set thing. We
Yeah.
had to
no.
get.
I was just saying I want to know like which one we can finally spend the last free one on.
Okay, well then I'd rather get the brewery too.
Alright. That one, the brewery's gonna cost 10 gold. Same with so Farmer's Market, Brewery, and campgrounds all cost 10 gold. I
So
assume.
I'm praying for the brewery.
Alright. You're not buying every building. I will have a limit at some point. Because it's
Okay,
some because your stat does hit. I think your stat maxes out at 9 for a town, I want to say, or 10 for a town.
Plus, we have built a lot tonight. I think.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Perry?
We can basically slap down cash for a building if we choose to, correct?
Yeah, 10 gold for a village level, which is basically anything that doesn't have a stat requirement, and for a town, anything that says it requires 5, from anything from 5, it requires 5 or up is worth 30 gold.
Okay. Well then, okay. Then for right now, since the town kind of needs it right now, Aldwin will do this again. He doesn't really want to do this again, but he'll fish out gold and look at the others and say, I'm gonna put down gold for a fort, personally, right out of my own pocket for you guys.
How much for the fort?
The fort doesn't have the benchmark, the 5 or more benchmark.
So it's 10.
Yeah.
I will say this though, Perry, just to warn you, if you do choose fort for military buildings, I don't think it can be. I don't think it can be your stronghold then, because because the fort as a stronghold costs a lot more money than a fort as a building. Just to warn you.
I'm more thinking this is the little wood palisade walls kind of clustered up in an area that is weak in the town and just kind of there for show.
You mind sending me the perk that it gives, if there is one, or is there not one?
There is. Do you want me just to write it in for you?
Yeah, please do. Well,
okay.
Yeah, well, let me finish what I'm about to write real quick, and then you can write it in. The last thing was the brewery, which doesn't add anything. So you guys are up to, that gave you a +3 to your commerce, which brings you guys up to 7 commerce.
Oh shit.
That is now your highest stat, with health being right behind it.
Okay. Now, how do I add a new line on this?
Alt enter. It's really dumb.
Alright, give me a second.
Brewery, campgrounds, and farmers market. All right, you guys have gotten a hefty amount of stuff.
Hell yeah.
And your military is up to 6 as well. So currently, as it stands, Leowyn has 6 military, 7 commerce, 6 health, 5 lore, 5 religion, and 5 loyalty.
Hell.
And
what about, are we doing housing next?
Yep, let's take a look at housing. I gotta scroll back up to it. So it's basically your housing will decide what race minority you have. Next is not.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly, Dion. I'll have to check that real quick. But anyway,
Was there a stat on like how many Alamri are in the town, or am I like the only one?
There's one other one, but he's a bit eccentric.
Oh, okay.
To be clear, he's a barbarian.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I want to meet him later.
Aldwin met him actually. He was Atom the Fury. He helped you guys fight off goblins while you guys were heading towards Unagula the first time.
Are you the same race as Whitney?
Yeah, he's the same race as Whitney. He's a small Alamri who's a barbarian.
Fox
Really
boy.
cute. That's
Fox
really cute.
cousin.
You know
Fox
that
cousin.
that's wonderful. Okay, that's terrain. Where is? Okay, strongholds. I need housing. Where's it at?
Give me housing.
Well, Asimir count under. I think they count under the base human one. Because I think every half race. Okay, so to be clear,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
No, resilience, nice. Thank you, Barry.
Resilience.
Yeah, when you make the repair decree, you can restore 2 industry points, military, and 1 other to the maximum.
Mm.
So effectively, if we get in this situation again, where multiple of our scores are down, we can just basically hit auto repair, and suddenly, kind of like the Captain America meme, we can do this all day.
Okay, some of these I will keep locked out because the species doesn't really exist that much in your area, just to let you know.
Okay.
So I'll let you know which ones. Okay, so first off, we have the Arakakra, which that one I will accept. I will accept that one. Dragonborn, that one, no, because that's the far west. You guys cannot get Dwarven Caves, unfortunately.
Sad.
You guys already... Arakakra can... Eerie can fly, right? Arakakra can, yeah. Elves, you already got the elf tree house. There's the Firbolg Holds.
What is that?
The Firbolgs are these little, like... Oh, God, hold up. I gotta get a picture of them. Perry, do you think you describe them well, or...
Do you want me to describe them?
Describe them while I get a picture.
Okay. Basically, the TLDR description I'm about to give, or just to get the initial picture, they're basically Bigfoot people.
Uh-huh.
They live deep in the woods, possibly deeper than the elves.
Mm-hmm.
And they are basically a naturally druidic people who want to defend the forest from any harm or damage. Physically speaking, they have sort of a bovine look to them. They're very tall, broad. They're kind of broad-shouldered. And, okay, here's the picture. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're basically like your gentle nature folk in a way. But if you mess with nature, they will put you in the ground.
More of a good defensive home base ally, if you're thinking military terms, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that one. You guys can get gnomish burrows.
Or what?
What is that?
What?
Gnomish burrows. They require forest, hill, or underdark terrain. That's another type of housing. Basically, that's where gnomes live.
Okay.
What else is there? All right. This one's a funny one, but yeah, that's an option. This one's a funny one, but goblinoid quarters.
Bruh.
I'm thinking no, right?
We have the enemy in our base, basically.
I'm thinking no, right?
Yeah.
I'll save that for later. I'll save that mentally for later.
Halfling, they don't hate. Well, I hope you guys don't hate them. Well, actually, that one's. Well, Kaladin doesn't because he's trying to get one to work for him. There's the halfling hill holes. There's also the human houses, but the human houses also extend to the following races: Kenku, half-elves, half-orc, Ganassi, Aesmer, and tieflings. So there's that one. Then there's the. You guys don't have swamp. Never mind. There's. Nope, no orcs either. Tabaxi yurts.
Ooh.
Welcome back, Carl. We're going over housing. Tabaxi yurts, turtle compounds, which turtles are basically bipedal turtles. They live a long time.
We have turtles.
There's the train reefs. You guys could have trains hang out with you. Yantis. Nope, Yantis are out. They're out on the far west. Okay, so basically, you have the Trident Reefs. They give you a +1 to your military. You have Turtle Compounds. They give a +1 to your health. Tabaxi Yurts, +1 to commerce. Humans. Humans will get you the human houses, which extend to the ones I listed before. One of your settlement's industry scores of your choice increases by 1. Halfling hill holes, loyalty increases by 1. Gnomish burrows, lore increases by 1. Firbolg, military increases by 1, and Arakakra, military increases by 1.
So what do we need to build up on? What's the lowest stat?
Loyalty, religion, and lore are all tied at 5.
Oh shit. What about the alarmry though?
The alarmry would count under either Okay, so for that one, I actually thought about this somewhat. Rabbit folk would count under the halfling hill holes, and alarmry would count under human houses. Oh wait, Dragonborns would count Dragonfera and Firebrand too, and there's some of them around. And Ticriels would count under human houses, you think, Car? Or because they wouldn't count under the Arakaka Rookeries.
Nope.
So I'm thinking they would count under the human houses, maybe?
Probably.
Alright, I'm back. What I missed?
We're going over housing. You know what? Let me just write this down.
We're just paying for housing fees real quick.
So wait, what do we get with turtles? I like
Paying
turtles.
rent.
No, give me a second. But also keep in mind, these houses will make that your new minority. So I will make people who are those races pop up more. Basically.
Yeah. Can you make a turtle character who's not Master Oogway?
Why would I make them a Master Oogway?
Because everyone who wants to play a turtle wants to be Master Oogway.
That's not even the first thing I thought of.
That's not either, but now you said something. And I kind of want a Master Oogway.
I just think of Crush, bro.
Ninja.
Yeah.
We need a hippie
Ride the
turtle.
wave, dude.
Or
So I'm guessing.
Franklin.
So I'm guessing goblinoid quarters are out, right? I shouldn't even put that on the list.
Nah.
No. Goblins get no rights.
Please, for the love of God, don't start that yet. I'm saving that for later.
Oh wait, we can have
Remove
Ninja
fleck
Turtle.
rights.
I know Perry wants to do that later, which I'm cool with, to be honest.
What,
No,
Ninja Turtle?
I wouldn't say I have a plan for the goblinoids after the war, but I got an idea on how to handle them and prevent them from being a problem in
As
the
a
future.
solution.
Oh, Perry already plotting.
More just in character. Baldwin's honorable. He's lawful. I wouldn't say he fights with a code, but there's certainly a degree of professionalism in his fighting.
I made a vow.
So
But when he's won, he will do a genocide.
he wouldn't go as far as genocide, but he would. That's not on the table unless you really, really tick him off and give him the legal backing to do it.
Oh,
True.
jeez.
Oh wait, so Perry, would Dragonfarer, would they count under the Dragonborn Spires thing?
Yes, I would. In fact, they would on a yes, because they are. They would like that style. Yes, they would be. Yes, they would use the Dragonborn Spires as their basic template. I would say they would incorporate some of the Eric Crocker yurts because, whole flying thing they like to do on occasion.
True. All right, these are the options. Keep in mind some of these also give unique buildings as well. Well, at least 4 of these give +1 military. That's 1 vote for Turtle.
I want turtles.
That's 2 votes for Turtle.
I'm partial to the halfling hill holes, so.
Yeah, since we do have a sizable halfling population already, technically.
And we've been having attacks on our loyalty the most, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I want to focus on the loyalty stuff. I like the turtles, but I want.
Are you sure it's not the leaf barn either?
What? Oh, because of the weed? I mean, maybe, but shit.
Ooh, wait.
Because the leaf barn.
Tabaxi yurt.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, hey, Tabaxi! Because there are quite a few Tabaxi down in Aeneas.
Wait, yurt implies that Tabaxi are like nomads? They're usually nomads?
Yeah, in normal D&D lore, Tabaxi don't have a home. They always wander. They're kind of like the Khajiit outside of elsewhere a little bit.
That's cute. Now I want to play a nomad.
You know what? Let's do the halfling, because I feel like we need some loyalty.
Yes, Tabaxi are catfolk, basically. There's also Catneco, which would live in Tabaxi yurts, funnily enough, because they're wanderers too, or human houses.
Are Wolfera like that?
Wolfera would most likely. Wolfera and Lupin would be. Wait, what would Wolfera and Lupin be in? Shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're wanderers. They're like.
Personally,
yeah,
they'll probably be closer to Furbog holds, because usually when they decide an area, they try to dig in for at least the Wolfera.
Yeah. Lupin can really. I think Lupin would fit best with the human holds because they can fit anywhere basically. I would put them with the human holds or the Goliaths or the Firbolg holds. Basically Goliath cabins, Firbolg holds, or humans for Lupin. Which might not want to get that many Lupin in this town since Kaladin kind of wants to go stabby on one of them.
We should all get fucked up.
So you don't get the building automatically. You have to build it as well.
Damn, I'm saying when it's all over, we could all get fucked up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, thoughts on building? Okay, so we have 1 for Halfling Hill Hole for Cookie, Roxy and Trevor are for the total compound.
Aldwin wanted halflings still, I think. Too.
Okay, so 2 halfling, 2 Hill House. Norm and Carr, you two are the tiebreakers.
Oh god, I'm gonna say halfling because I'm a rabbit folk and our homes are similar, I think.
3, all right.
Yes.
Carr?
As Regis, I must agree with the halfling one.
And Searson?
But Searson, which one was the Alamri again?
Alamri, I think I said fit with. Oh god, what did I say they fit with?
They probably just fit with Lupin homes.
Yeah.
So like human housing.
True.
All right. Human
And
housing.
since they're like tinier than Lupins, technically, they like fucking in the 3-foot, 4-foot range.
Meanwhile, Lupin are up in the. Depending on what type of Lupin you are, you're anywhere from that.
Wait,
from
Alamri are only 3 and 4 feet?
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah.
They're small.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I am small folk.
like Alamri and Rabbit Folk are at the same height, basically.
Height differences. Height differences.
Good lord, you people are small, little baby men. All right.
I am baby man.
Okay, so Halfling Hill,
Baby men.
Halfling Hill Hall.
Baby man.
Yeah.
Searson would be pro-human housing.
All right. Well, with those, Leowyn. Wait. The others. Wait. Okay, let me think about this. What would Kaladin, Ellison, and Leowyn vote with?
I'm ready.
I think Ellison would agree with the Halfling Hill Holes because she would agree with the Halfling Hill Holes. Kaladin would want something with lore.
Mm-hmm.
Which means he'd probably vote.
Twaddles.
He'd vote the gnomish.
Twaddles.
He'd vote the gnomish burrows, probably, or the human houses.
So he was probably one of the first people to vote, considering he is like the only one voting for gnomes.
Yep, and then or human houses, and then Leowyn. Actually, Leowyn. What would Leowyn vote for? He'd vote that. He'd vote for the
Elves, probably.
Nope, that's already there. You guys live in elvish tree houses, remember? For the most part. Some of you don't.
Oh. You vote for whoever is, most people in the town, I guess.
Actually, he'd vote for Halfling Hill Holes because a lot of the population is Halfling already. So, because a lot of the survivors from Solarinet were Halfling. So, Halfling Hill Holes win.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are up to 6 loyalty now. Congratulations.
We did it. We solved the loyalty.
You guys almost have a -2 in every stat.
Almost a -2.
Stop racism.
Not yet. That'll come back.
We need to defeat the CEO of racism first.
The fact that none of you have
That's
beat.
it.
The sad part is none of you have beat Golden Deer, so you guys don't get it as well as I do.
Fuck.
I need someone to beat Golden Deer. Dang it!
I need to beat that game. You need to let me play that game.
I was gonna let you when I came over there. You said no.
You thought I was gonna beat that game in 3 days? You whack.
In a week, yes, because we'd be grinding the hell out of it.
Whack.
We had to beat fucking the other game first.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, my arms, Jesus.
Ghost of Nathaniel.
Haha. Anyway. Alright, is there any other Baldurian business you guys want to talk about, or do you guys want to move on to the other business at hand?
Come on, stop.
I think we should move on. We did a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
So for the next week, everything you just voted on is going to be built in this town.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a
And
minute.
how many people we employ to help along with the building?
A lot. Wait, Perry, you said wait.
Leowyn has just gained the status UNCC, under new construction constantly.
What?
Wait, actually, Perry, one last thing. You in
Yes.
particular brought this up, so I'm mainly going to ask you this because you can fund this because I know that you're aiming for it. The library.
What does the library do again? I need to double check.
I'm scrolling down to it right now. There it is. Okay. So library, it gives you, you have okay. Never mind. You don't have the bookbinders. Never mind.
All right. But
Yeah,
wait,
we have to
wait
be
a minute.
higher level.
Wait a minute.
You need a printing.
Oh.
You need a printing press for the bookbinders. Why?
All right. How much does what's the printing press? What level is that?
I have to see because I don't even know where that's. What would that be under? Would that be under loyalty?
Let me check.
Oh wait, no, I found it. It's under lore.
Yeah, I thought it would be under lore.
So thanks to Roxy, you can make a printing press because she was the one that got the Scrivener's office. So
Whose microphone keeps clipping?
I have no idea.
Cookie, is your cat rubbing
Okay.
against the mic again?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it's not with me.
Okay.
Oh, it's Nora.
Okay.
Okay. So Perry, if you wanted to get the printing press, the bookbinders, and the library in one fell swoop, it would cost a total of 30, 60. It would cost a total of 90 gold pieces.
Oh, jeez.
Can we use that for the free building?
You know you gotta fork over
We
that
did it.
bread.
Get that bread.
We did that for the farmer's market, I believe.
Oh, we did? I thought we paid for all three.
Did we?
Norm and Tate took the campgrounds and brewery. Who took the farmers market? I don't think anyone took that one.
I thought we said that we used the free building for that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone. I mean, someone could go back and retroactively change it.
What? How much does it cost?
10 gold. No, farmers market. I think.
Sure.
Was it? I think it was a.
Yeah, the farmer's market was 10. Literally all the stuff you listed under commerce was 10, except for like a few.
All right.
Sure. Searson links commerce.
All
So
right.
there you go.
So Perry, you get one free building. So would you like to use that for the printing press and bring it back down to 60? I will say you can dip into your loot pool if you're that desperate.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well,
That does take away from your stronghold funds.
well, it was, bloody hell. All right. Yeah, for Aldwin's cut specifically, because you'll see Aldwin just basically pick up his literally throw his bag of coins onto the table, and then turn and head towards the hopefully still mostly full bag of meat, of butcher's meat.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say, I'm gonna go do some fundraising to make up the rest of this.
Keep in mind, you have okay. So,
Well, basically he's just gonna throw down basically his 44 gold he would have, and then make up the rest by selling the meat he has on hand.
considering
with his bag.
considering that it's almost midwinter, you would make a lot of. Okay, I'm gonna say that you make enough to spend to pay for the rest, and then you make an extra 40 gold.
Just from the bag of meat he's walking around with.
Keep in mind, it's the dead of winter.
Okay. Then when Aldwin comes back with us is basically his a full bag of a full coin bag. He'll say, "Guys, after this war, I'm opening up a butcher shop."
So, can someone do a drum roll for me, please?
Oh wait, hold on.
You guys, your lore is now up to 8. You now have a -1 to your lore.
Yay.
The first -1 you
yeah.
guys have gotten.
Almost at 0.
You guys can reach 0. Keep that in mind, because I think the max is 10 for a town.
Almost
but
at 0.
We're doing a lot of buildings though.
Yep, there was the print. Also, by the way, Perry, The bookbinder shop replaces the printing press, just to let you know. So that's why I'm only going to write 2 of these on here.
Okay.
And
Well,
the library.
I would kind of expect that, like, the printing shop basically would be on the first floor of what used to be the scribe shop, and the scribe shop is just a smaller operation.
No, the scrivener's office is a separate thing. The printing press and the bookbinder shop would be in the same building, basically.
Okay.
Also, Perry, if you want to, you can write those down if you want.
Okay. Just so I need to write out printing press.
Well, I already wrote down the names. You just need to write down the abilities for them. So printing press. So printing press has an ability. Library has an ability, and bookbinder's workshop also has a building.
Okay. I'm just writing that out so I remember what I need to search up.
All right. So with that, the town building meeting is officially adjourned. Now, you guys it is. I feel like that would have finished by. I feel like it would have taken like 2 hours, maybe, including Aldwin's little stunt. So you guys finished by noon.
What stuff?
Where he ran out with his bag of meat to sell it to the townspeople, so that way he can make enough money. To get what he wanted.
And make some excess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Campaign fundraising. That's basically what it is.
Can we start the Kickstarter?
So how do each of you feel after getting all that accomplished in 2 hours?
Fulfilled.
Yeah.
Feel good.
What'd you say, Cookie?
So tired.
Oh,
That was a lot.
Hungry for the cotton candy that will be served at the fair.
Searson, Ragus, Terrence, what do you guys think about what you guys have built?
It's making the town stronger and safer. It's doing fine. It's doing its job. As for Ragus, I'm just interested to see how Terrence is doing.
And Terrence?
I'm glad that things are getting back on track after this whole series of incidents.
True. And I see Dion's response. And with that, would you guys like to move into the planning against the hobgoblins portion, the goblinoids portion?
I think I'm gonna be going, by the way, because it's really late.
Makes sense.
Alright, good night, Normie.
Thank you for helping getting so much accomplished, Terrence. Or Norm.
We love you.
Good night, Nora.
I love you,
Terrence is in the chat.
Pat.
Oh my god.
Good night, Norm.
See you later, Norm.
Thank you. Hope you guys have a great rest of the session.
Thank you. Bye.
You know what I want for like emojis in my server? I want like tuck in like things to like make an emoji of someone tucking somebody in. Like to bid.
That'd be
Good
cute.
lord. Tucky.
Because this one streamer I watched like Sunflows and the Tuck Boys. That's the server name. But anyway, yeah, we can start the meeting, I guess.
Alright. So for the military meeting, as you guys finish up, you guys hear the chime of the bakery open, and you see Alar walk in.
Who?
I forgot. None of you don't realize. Okay, Alar Daenerys is Lyrian's real name.
Is
Lyrian
it
what?
cut out?
Is Lyrian's real name. Alar Daenerys is Lyrian's real name. He is the father of the Queen of Anak.
And he's a
He's the high elf.
L.
He's a high
Okay.
elf. He's the guy who's been hanging out on that giant tree.
Mm.
He's the father of the queen. that means anything. Anyway, yeah, he walks in. He's like, "Good afternoon, everyone."
Good afternoon.
Wonderful. Hey, you can take my spot. Take your spot for. And then he like Leowyn just walks past him. He's like, okay. Is there something I need to be clued in? Oh, the meeting. He kind of face palms for a moment. That's right. How did that go, by the way?
Pretty good. Got some stuff done.
Oh, such as? How much did you guys plan construction wise?
How many buildings do we have?
Oh my god. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 buildings.
Okay.
You guys have gotten 17 buildings basically made.
Dang.
Yep. He kind of like looks at you all astounded. And then he looks down at the plans of the town. You all thought that out very, very thoroughly.
Yes.
That reminds me a bit of myself. Huh. No, mine was more hectic. I'd have to do the same thing, but 10 times over. It wasn't fun, for reference.
Oh, I bet.
Pray that he kind of like walks over and takes a seat. Pray that you never have to worry about construction for at least 20 towns. No, mine's running a few hundreds.
Oh, of course. Sure.
Yeah.
Flex on us, why don't you?
Well, he wasn't. He was basically just giving a warning.
What?
And he's just like, all right, so Leowyn appears to have swapped with me, so what's the other side of this meeting? Is this the military matters?
Yes.
Well, then that folder I gave you should come in handy. He looks at Searson.
Did you send it to me?
I was about to put it. Well, I was going to do it once it became an actual thing that was important.
Well, I think it might be important.
All right. So, do you want me to? Okay. So, should I share it with everybody or just you, Car? Is the question.
Yeah, share it with everyone. Why
Right.
not?
All right, you guys copy. Keep in mind, these are notes that I made with basically in trying to keep in mind Aloy's voice, but I don't know how well it was.
There it is.
Oh, one final one. Okay, there's one final one I have to do.
What about the shepherd druids?
We already got them.
Okay.
Yeah. Ow! That's where the owlbear came from.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the friendly owlbear you guys had.
Yes, that thing.
Bruno
Mars.
Anyway, but yep, you guys can all look at the. I posted the link, by the way, and see if you guys want to see what Aloy wrote down.
What's the notes for?
It's basically his notes for. Mainly, it was him focusing on military matters of how to deal with the hobgoblins, of how to like siege Inagula, for example.
Oh, okay.
But there were a couple of notes in there of like stuff from like the first thing's regional powers, like the people that you guys were trying to make alliances with. Which the first one kind of stands out to all of you.
The first one?
The Circle of Land.
Uh-huh.
Because that one kind of has a grim tone to it.
Oh, she said the circle of
So
life.
they're just not on board.
Circle of life.
I'm surprised that's not.
Circle of life.
If they ever make that an actual druid circle, the amount of jokes. Anyway, but yeah.
Moves us all.
Are these like factions?
Yeah, these are the last of the faction you guys were trying to make alliances with.
Cut out what?
Yeah, these are the last of the factions you guys were trying to make alliances with.
Sorry.
Hmm?
No, I just said okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's been a while since you guys heard about these, so I won't be surprised if you guys forgot or anything. Because I said that it was going to take time to figure out if those guys were going to join you or not. But it's been 5 days, so... Well, 6 days, so... But yes. So, Alo kind of says, so yes, the Circle of Land has decided to stay neutral, though if any of us screw up on this, they will destroy both of our sides. Wildfire and Moon have agreed to help us. When they arrive, I have no idea. And the Hive were the ones who negotiated the agreement between the Wildfire and Moon. So, I think for the most part, they've done their deal. But at least we have them on our side. So there's a plus.
Yeah.
Kind of saddened about the land, but that's not what I wasn't surprised by that. The fact that there was a split in the vote, though, slightly worries me, since there's only 3 leaders of that group.
One of them abstained.
And this is the one that I dread the most, one voted for the Hobgoblins.
They'll have their reasons to do that.
True. But anyway, as long as we don't anger them, that'll keep us safe. But yeah, the rest of it is all information I was able to gather about Unigula, and I wasn't able to find much since it wasn't exactly a major town back when I was in charge. So. For the most part, I did notice some things that have worried me slightly.
What?
Well, for example, I had before Nerul disappeared on me today. I had him go and decide to scout out Unigula during the 5 days you all were resting, and we discovered that their numbers have dramatically increased.
Really?
Yes. He kind of like looks worried. Well, not worried. He kind of like looks kind of what's a good word? I can't think of a word. Basically, you know that there's something up because he hasn't said how much.
Well, do you know? Wait, no. Isn't that a good thing?
Well, it's good in the fact that they'll starve easier, but they've been raiding more and more to keep their food supplies up. And to be honest, that means more fodder they can throw at us to die, if they decide to play that card. To be exact, they have about 13,000 fighting troops for them. The lack of reaction to that.
I don't know what to say.
I know. I thought at least Searson would have a reaction to that.
I'm so sorry. What did you say? I was moving boxes.
Unigula has 13,000 goblinoids in their standing army now.
Okay, and we have?
7,000.
Okay, so that's roughly 2 goblins a person.
Keep in mind how that hobgoblins can probably count for much more.
They're much deadlier.
And the bugbears too, who can stealth around. Goblins are pretty much just cannon fodder, or ballista fodder. Currently, we have 7,000 troops, and oh, that reminds me, a letter came in from Baron Gren.
What do you say?
He has successfully conquered the theocracy of Ilran. Its main cathedral is currently burning to the ground. By the way he describes it.
Mm.
Which, and he has 4,000 troops, fresh and ready for a fight. They're the best and brightest of his province.
That's 4?
4,000.
Oh, I thought you said 4. I was like, what is 4 gonna do?
No, 4,000 of his best and brightest, including himself. A sizable amount of them are actually Pegasus Knights.
So you're gonna say Gryffindor?
I was gonna say Griffin Knights, but Griffins are more of a human thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do have an aerial advantage, kind of. That might help us with the fact that we're fighting an uphill battle. If we don't link up with them.
So we should meet up with them.
Yes, they will reach Unegula by midwinter.
I have a question to ask. So
Yes.
see. I've gotten this one from Ragus, but well, what do we know about Merrick? What is Merrick expecting?
Well, judging from what Kaladin and Aldwin and Dion told me, he knows that Gwen is going to come marching down with his army, so he most likely has a plan in mind for that. Considering that I taught him, he does have a knack for strategy.
You taught him?
Remember he. Oh yeah, was Searson there for that? No, she wasn't. I don't think, because everyone, I think everyone except Searson found out at some point during the first few sessions that Merrick was a student of the Sorcerer King. That's where he learned Dunamancy from.
Well, she gets up. Yes. Goes over to Alar, puts her hands on his shoulders, and pushes him down in a chair. So, per se, what if you were the one who were in Merrick's situation? What would you do?
A force of 13,000. Well, at this point, I would have already tried to conquer the town, but he's going slow. It's like he doesn't want to destroy the town, from what I can tell. He wants to conquer. He wants to establish a kingdom of his own. So if he's playing that card, then you see him kind of like stand and start to pace back and forth. He could hold up in
his chair.
Why? Oh my goodness! Let the man stand.
Yeah.
He'd hold up his best in his castle and leave the rest outside, most likely to serve as the front lines. Unegula has no wall. Oh yeah, he pulls out a blueprint of Unegula, or a map of the town. Give me a second, let me pull that up actually. Because I actually grabbed this. Ignore the compass. The compass is way off. I posted an image chat.
Alrighty.
Is that where we're supposed to go?
Yeah, that's what you're going to attack later on. 13,000 soldiers are currently encamped there, but there are goblinoid camps being set up around it. That's just the core town itself.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if there's not a bridge over the river that just spawned there in the generator. The bridge is further down near the forest. Which, actually, that reminds me.
That reminds him?
Give me a second. I have to post the picture.
It's a really small town.
Yeah, keep in mind, it was supposed to be a town just to trade down the river. He just took it over because it was easy to get. And just so that way you guys know, like I guess the main layout of how the province looks, or the area looks.
I like how Leowyn looks smaller than Unagula, but in reality, Unagula is smaller than Leowyn.
No, actually, Unagula and Leowyn are at the same level, because they're both town level now. Leowyn was smaller than Unagula at first. Thanks to the refugees and stuff, you guys built it up to be the same level. So good job, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
From what I can, an idea that I had was to have so if I was him, he has plenty of mages, powerful ones on top of that, so he could line archers and mages atop the walls of the citadel and just basically lay fire down on anyone that gets near it. If we head uphill by the river route, we'll be too exposed. So he'd most likely be prepared for that. But there's also the forest nearby, which would serve as a good base. And since we know that the land druids hate it when you destroy nature, he won't set fire to it if we set up camp in there. But we still have to watch out for bugbear ambushes, I bet.
Which we could, I won't speak up. If we decide to set up in the forest, we can set up hunting blinds to conceal our position, at least immediately from attacks.
True.
And build box forts for us to fight out of.
Yes, we could. But also, there's also the problem of we can't go around and link up with Gurn uphill, is another thing, unfortunately. Because if Merrick saw us going around and heading north, he'd just send a force down to Leowyn to take it, thus forcing our hand to go back. So we'd have to stay south of him, basically, unless we wanted to leave Leowyn in the open.
How about we do both?
We split our force in half, have some go with basically encircle the city.
Yes and no. We keep the bulk of our forces hidden in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I imagine some mercenaries have horses and carts and chariots and the like that they can drag behind them.
True, no good places for them because out of character you guys don't have stables yet.
No.
Hypothetically speaking,
You guys do have horse units because the mercenaries did bring them, but like Leowyn itself doesn't have any horse units. It's just the mercenaries.
let me complete my thought here.
Go ahead.
Well, let's do a little bit of psychological warfare. Strap some noisemakers to those chariots and horses, and have them and make it sound like at night the Leowyn forces are trying to skirt around Unagula to meet up with the Baron and his Pegasus Knights. They send the force. First off, they'll probably send the force out to try to attack the Night Riders, which they'll quickly run away from. But thinking that Leowyn is exposed, they'll march right into a trap.
They'll likely send the goblins out to be there to the slaughter. So I'd expect mainly warg riders potentially.
And it would be much better to get rid of the fodder cavalry at first. And, well, sorry. Even then, it would be better. Even then, we draw them out and potentially strike, knock them down a few pegs.
Aldwin.
Excuse me. Wrong person. Forgive me. You may take my IP points. Aldwin.
Yes?
Proposal. If Merrick wanted to take over the town, and you wanted to lure him to a trap to take over the town, he would have done it already. He's planning something.
True.
He's going to devastate Grin's army. He then pauses, and then he looks like he's staring off as he's thinking. The blade and the shield. Lupin and Wolfera.
Okay.
He's waiting for a horde to come.
Oh my goodness, they're from Redia. Redia has countless tribes there, and there's more hobgoblins coming in. But what if What if he's planning on doing a pincer attack on Gren with a force from Media? A small tribe at most, but still.
Well, then he would have definitely an upper hand over us.
I wish we knew where the flame...
So we need to do something he doesn't expect.
We need him out. We need him. Yes, we need him out. If the best scenario for us is to get him out in an open field, an open field battle would be the best scenario for us. It'd be though at the same. It would cost less lives than a siege, and we'd take more of their men.
Something tells me he's not going to move out of that castle, though, unless something is horribly, horribly wrong.
Well, there's all. Yes, if we get them out of the town, we can do an open field battle, which means that there's less lives lost.
Like something happening within the castle.
I did have the idea of... I did write down the idea of people sneaking into the riverside and causing trouble.
We do got a spy master with a decent network.
All we need to do is have one hole in the ship. Then Merrick will try to plug that hole in, which will create even more opportunities for attack.
He pauses for a moment. He hears you listen to you, and then he looks over at Tate. Your sister. She's a Horizon Walker, isn't she?
Yep.
Teleports and all that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think she'd feel about leading an operation like that?
Depends. You have to talk to her about it.
True. Do you think there's a good chance she'd say yes?
Probably. If I'm going to be there.
Alright. I know Kaladin immediately perks up and talks about how he would join in as well. There's something irking me.
What is that?
I don't know. There's something not right about this. There's something that I'm not getting from Merrick's plan. He knew I was nearby. He knew that I'd get drawn into this, and he knew that a sizable force would stand against him. What is he planning? If he wants to build his own kingdom, there's easier ways than this.
I get a question. Does he want you?
If he wanted me, he could have gotten me with warg riders easily. No, and Nerul and Thren would have stopped him. But he knew I was here, but he never tried to get me.
Maybe he's trying to get someone else?
Who, though? Who's he trying to get his hands on?
It was mentioned previously that there are 2 Eternals in this town.
But I never told him about that. Only Nerul and Thren knew what the Eternals were. And we've kept that a secret.
What if he knew?
Anyway, that raises more questions on who their identities are. Also, speaking of which, has anyone noticed you looked over, have any of you seen any of the undead elven spirits around town recently?
No.
That's not a good sign.
On top of that, he probably wasn't as able to attack our town as he was previously due to the fire group people thing.
The Flame Guard. Which, thank you, Takeshi, for taking out one of their bases. You stopped any chance of us getting more information.
Also, no thank you for trying to kill Tate. But, moving on.
Well, no, he tried to kill Dion.
Dion.
Admittedly, getting the Flame Guard off our backs was a benefit.
True, but we could have used them to our advantage, too. There was a desperate plan just in case things weren't going well, where we introduced them to the conflict. Basically a 3-way fight, cause enough carnage, and weaken the other sides. But I don't know if they'll even show up, if there's any of them left.
This would be kind of be an out of character thing, but Tate, wasn't there a receipt of any kind with them?
Receipt?
The letter.
Like a information, a correspondence from someone bigger, because a group like that would be much, much larger, or have contacts elsewhere and not throw everything in on one operation.
Oh yeah, I think I did read like a letter or something, right?
Yeah, but you had a letter that said that they were trying to get Alar.
Oh, the mayor, right?
No,
Shit.
Larian.
Fuck, the mayor and his name sounds similar.
You're good, don't worry. Yeah, Alar, not... Yeah, Alar... Should I just call... I might just call him Larian since you guys are used to that, but just have him say his actual name during...
I understand him as Alar, so that's good.
Anyway.
But yes...
I'm calling him Larry. Larry, they're trying to get Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you bring this up in character?
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I remember reading a letter saying that they're trying to come after Larry.
Alar pauses there as he was about to take a bite out of another sweet. And he turns on his heel. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, they're trying to get you.
A third-party faction was trying to get their hands on me in the middle of a conflict between Leowyn and the Hobgoblins.
Yep.
Perfect opportunity.
Yes, but that was a question of who. Because no one should know I'm alive or know who I really am. That's questions for later, never mind. We can focus on that another time. Anyway, the core ideas that we come up with are a good one. I assume that we are going to accept Baron Gren's ask for aid, correct?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we have 2 weeks until midwinter comes upon us. So we'll need to be... And it'll take us a day to reach there, to reach Unigula with our entire force, since it took you all about that time.
That's assuming if the Baron doesn't get caught up in a attack or raid of any kind.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be passing through Hilog, another country, but they're on good terms with the Nock for the most part, from what I've been able to gather. So they won't do anything to him, especially do anything to him. Other than that, once he gets back into Hanokian borders, he'd basically be racing to a good defensible point. He'll be uphill at least, which makes him the greater power, technically. Especially with flying units. Well, this conflict will definitely get more interesting and bloody.
Bloody.
But I do think that your plans thus far do work. So I believe our end goal is to get him out into an open engagement, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
Yeah.
I may as well begin sowing the seeds of that. The small raiding group that I sent out should be returning soon enough. If they completed their assignment well. Well, this has been a fascinating experience, he says.
Yeah.
He's still thinking, kind of. Well, I suppose that's the most we can do at this point. Well, besides dealing with the other factions. Finally, though I think for the most part all of them are quite alright with the current plan of events. I'm going to assume they are, or will be.
We basically hit all the check marks for them.
Mm-hmm. I suppose there's only a few lingering issues we really have to deal with. mainly Takeshi, because I don't know if I trust him. Nerul's appearance is worrying. We have to find him. I'd have to find him at some point. Then there's that strange rumor of ships heading south along the coast.
Towards us.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's been a rumor spreading around town recently that there's been ships sighted heading down the coast. They fly. Ships sailing down the coast.
Oh, okay.
South, if anything. No one knows if they're enemy forces or allied forces. They carry no banner. If it's ally, I hope it's ally. If it's enemy, well, that'd be another nightmare to deal with.
What's up?
So, what is an ally or an enemy potentially? Sorry.
Basically, several heavily armed ships have been sighted sailing down. Several heavily armed ships have been sighted sailing down the coast of Hanak.
Mm-hmm.
They're heading south, likely trajectory. The only port south, besides the capital and the next town north of you guys, is you. Which raises the question of: are they ally or friend? Are they ally or enemy?
Well, what make us these ships?
Well, they're elven make and model, but they fly no banner. They don't have a color, so they're not pirates, and they don't actively show themselves as any country.
Okay. Could be mercenaries.
That would be. I don't know whether this town can handle more mercenaries.
Could be a band of random adventurers.
Yes.
Could be Cookie's pirate group.
Why you gotta do this?
I'm sorry.
Bro, hit them where they hurt, why don't you?
Cookie's just remembering that. He's like, I'm gonna kill him in my game. I'm gonna kill him now.
That's right. You kill me in the game, so
don't make a kobold the first one.
I am.
You good, Cookie?
I'm gonna be a kobold.
Dude, that's where the quartet's gonna go.
Dude, yeah.
Cookie?
Dude, yeah.
I saw you lighting up. I didn't hear anything from you. So I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
Were you laughing?
Yeah, right. Okay.
No.
I'm real distracted. What did we talk about this entire meeting?
Military operations. I had a feeling that Roxy was tuning out of it. I was fine with it. I was like,
I'm sorry.
No, because I don't think Winnie would really get into it that much.
Yeah, nah.
How about both in and out of character? Okay, in character. We really have 10 days until we need to get a plan officially together for the military operations.
A week and 2 days.
And right now we just need to hold the status quo of holding the line.
Mm-hmm.
May I just make the suggestion that we did a lot today, and there's stuff outside, other stuff in the town that we may all need to attend to.
Looks for me. The mages will be much happier, and the scars will calm down.
So we, just throwing this out as a suggestion, but we make the announcement of our current series of plans for the coming couple of days, and then while basically, since there is apparently since now we got a brewery in town, while people relax and stuff like that, we take the time to gather info and figure out what to do next.
Might I offer a slight tweak to that idea?
Go ahead.
Tell me
out of character, I'm just kind of that's a wrap up, but it's starting to get a little late.
Yeah, don't worry. I got like one more thing planned after this meeting's done, and it's gonna be a quick thing. It's gonna be a quick like cliffhanger thing. Anyway, just so you guys can look forward to that. Anyway, I say that we should tell them about the town stuff, but the military operations we keep to the core leaders. Us, Leowyn, leaders of the mages and scarves.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure, because I'd like to make sure that Kaladin has a clean sweep of this town of spies before we start spreading information more and more.
He's gonna have fun doing that. You do realize that.
Kaladin has a grin on his face. That's why you're saying that. While you guys are talking about that.
Yep.
It's the first time you've seen Kaladin grin.
Wow.
Anyway. Well, I think our meeting for today. I think both meetings today are adjourned then, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wonderful. Well, if that's the case, then I think that we should. And then the door bursts open as one of the mercenaries comes rushing into the bakery. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word for a second because my mind is going a million miles. Oh, wonderful! You guys are here. Oh God! He kind of like hunches over. I just am running all over the place.
What's up?
Ships, harbor, big banner. Okay, I assume these are the unmarked ships. What about them? The banner. They don't have a banner, do they? No, they have one. It's. Oh, give me a second. Okay, it's the banner of the royal family.
Oh.
Aylar freezes up.
Royal family.
Yeah, the royal family of Hanak. It's their sigil on the banners of the ships.
Uh-oh, school. We're in trouble.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
A mercenary just walked in and announced that the ships that Aloy mentioned before have arrived, and they're carrying the banner of the royal family of Hanak, aka Illyrian's daughter. Before you can even respond to that, Aloy just bursts out the bakery and goes running down to the docks.
Oh, he gone.
Would you all like to follow?
Sure.
Oh.
So you all follow him. Circe and Ragus, are you following as well?
Yes.
All right. You guys get down to the docks. You see the ships gangplanks lower onto the docks as Lyrian's the head of the crowd, and you guys force your way up front to him. And as you guys are kind of wondering who's about to come off, Aldwin, you hear a voice shout, "Aldwin, Sirius, Hollywood, where are you?"
Uh-oh.
And you see this female Summer Eldrin comes storming off one of the ships, just looking around.
Give me a bloody second. I have a little dice on me. Okay. Everyone within earshot of Aldrin will hear a crap, and instead of running into town to flee for his life from this angry woman, you will see him, likely in some men's mind who are within earshot, bravely start heading towards her.
And she looks straight at you. She looks straight at you and says, "You have a lot of explaining to do."
And in true Aldwin fashion, he will take out his hand axe and point the handle towards her to hand it to her.
She takes it, and then she immediately hits you upside the head with a flat end of it, and you everyone on the couch just go, "Ooh!"
And then he will. How much for his moves does he want to pull with this? By God. Okay, he's going to go for a stupid option. When he reels around and seeing that she is still clearly pissed at him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she clearly still is.
He's going to kiss her.
You hear like a, and she kind of like hits you a little bit, and then she just kind of like goes into the kiss.
Yeah, albeit when he kisses, he's going to give her a bear hug so she can't hurt him anymore.
And Aloy just kind of like has his own photo. He says, "Corey Ritherthen, huh?"
Who is that?
I think that's. No, not that type of Corey. This type of Corey.
Okay. Oh, Corey.
I think that's Aldwin's lady in waiting.
Oh, it's fiance.
Well, I don't know for sure.
Dude.
Do not quote Game of Thrones season 8 in here. Do not.
Real quickly, if I imagine there might be a possible insight check on this display of stupid love.
Anyone want to roll insight on that?
I'll roll it.
All right. Is Whitney about to roll another nat 20?
What?
You rolled a nat 20 on insight last time, and I'm like, is Whitney about to roll another nat 20?
You want me to roll insight for what?
I mean, it's to look into to get a feeling off the couple. That's what Perry asked.
No.
Oh god, that 20. It's insane.
Avery, where are these rolls when we need them?
Right.
Perry, just describe this, please. Wait, no, hold up. Ragus, Searson, do you guys want to roll insight on this?
No, not the
Yes.
Please roll insight.
Twice.
Yep, hold on a moment.
In a row, literally back to back.
The last time I had that look, I shot a man's head off his flank with a crossbow.
And you stabbed the dude in.
Didn't you also chop up man's stick off?
Yes, with a nat 20.
I had advantage on a roll to hit a man.
Good lord. Okay, so Ragus got a 10, but Searson got a nat 20.
Aldwin, Perry.
2 10s in a row for the advantage, so it was like...
Perry, just describe this, please.
Alright. In the opening moments of their encounter, you can tell there's a little bit of dysfunctionalness between these two.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Aldwin hands her his hand axe. She beams him across the face with it,
Head
kind of deal. But these are all. You can tell this kiss is to partially save his butt from further harm. But also, on both of their ends, they legitimately care about each other and love each other, and they haven't seen each other in a long time.
Aww.
Yes, she is still. Even though she is enjoying the kiss, she is still ticked at him.
He's not safe yet. But as you pull away,
all right.
As you pull away, another voice rings out saying, "Your Majesty, and this tall moon elf in full knightly armor comes standing off the ship, and he heads straight towards Alar, and like you see for the first time, like Alar get grabbed in a bear hug and picked up off his feet. And you guys recognize this as this is Aaron Regis. He was the royal knight and faithful protector of the Sorcerer King, thought to have been killed when the Sorcerer King disappeared.
Oh.
We thought we lost you. Well, no, you didn't. Technically, he says with an awkward smile. And then you hear finally, in a voice similar to Lyrian's, "I'm glad we didn't." And you see this high elf step off the ship, who looks very similar to Alar/Lyrian. And he walks over to him, and then Alar/Lyrian says, "Idron?" And then the high elf kind of smiles and says, "Hello, brother." And that's where we're going to end this session.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's a damn brother.